Hey. Welcome. I know. Welcome back to the coolest nerd you've ever met podcast and Twitch stream. It's your boy Marv.
Chris Kane.
It's Raph, guys.
And we finally got through a fucking intro because we have not said our names in a month.
Thank you, folks. Thank you,
guys. I mean, we probably shouldn't applaud ourselves for doing
the bare minimum.
Niggas always want some credit.
I take care of my kid. That's your job.
Shout out to Chris Rock.
Yeah. So we're coming back. The season finale of My Hero Academia. My God.
So much to say about what's happening right now.
It's like you about to rant right now.
I'm not gonna rant yet. I'm gonna hold it together. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many layers. There's so many layers to what just happened and what's going to happen. So we'll get into that.
Yeah.
My Hero released the teaser.
Dude, this is what
you can't rant. You cannot rant
before the birthdays. There is an order of business here.
Don't worry, y'all about to rant during the birthdays. I can see it coming.
My Hero released the teaser for season 6. We're going to discuss Yo and them again. Shaman King. We have the 7 Daily Simps, which has now been re-released on Netflix. We won't get into it today, but they're coming up.
Why are you making the face, man? They're doing fine.
And then we're going to continue our journey into What If. And
it's a pretty dope episode.
We've got everything that you want and more. Stay tuned. Yeah. And we will start off with how we always do.
Today's gonna be A-OK, because we're celebrating your birthday.
You know what? Happy birthday to our first viewer. I don't know if it's your birthday, but thank you.
Hey.
You get a mini horn.
Exactly. You know who's not about to get a horn? Oh. Ino from Naruto. Moving on. This isn't that much better though. Happy birthday to Miyoga from
listen, dude. Let's be honest. That motherfucker is a survivor.
You're right.
At the very least.
At the bare minimum, he survives.
It's like that cricket in Milan.
That's something that Bub's got. Like, no, I'm good.
Just keep showing up.
Yeah.
Just keep showing up.
Survive.
Okay, yeah. Moving on to something a little bit better.
It's better than Ino.
Yo, by a mile. By a mile.
Remember that Ino Sakura fight that they pushed on us?
Where no one did any jutsu at all?
That led to a haircut?
The second haircut of the season for some odd fucking reason?
You know, that was 2 girlfriends on a trip together who don't like each other. Who just found a way to fight. It's like, I'm taking this room. Why are you taking this room? The same way you took Jamal in the 5th grade. I'm like, whoa, what's this?
But the thing is, they were waiting. I like Sasuke. So we're going to fight over Sasuke?
What time wanted neither one of them.
Yo, he wanted Naruto more than he wanted any of them.
Listen, Naruto got way more action than any of them.
Bro, this is worse than when Chris Brown and Drake were fighting over Karuchi, and she wasn't with either one of them.
Neither one of them.
They fight in the club, and she's like, I got a whole new man.
Yo, like, what are we talking about?
Like, what are y'all looking?
What are we? Doesn't matter.
Yep.
Happy birthday to somebody I'm sure people fought over. Rangiku from Bleach. Don't say anything. We are live. Don't you dare say
That's about the size of them, too.
All I gotta say is, damn!
Fuck off!
That is about the size of them.
Put your hands down. Put your hands down.
You had your hands up.
I wasn't.
What was the power of Zanpakuto?
I don't know.
No one knows.
I know it turned to sand or something.
Did it?
I think it did.
You sure it did?
Don't do it. Don't. No.
Sure it's not nothing?
She had one power, and that's all that mattered.
I think you're just making that up.
When did we see her fight anything?
Dang, I feel like I should put her higher on the list just because I know she's going to get way more talking in this next one. But this is the main character. So, happy birthday to Joseph Joestar.
Oh, JoJo.
Yeah, JoJo.
I don't watch the show.
It's one of the JoJos. One of the 40 JoJos.
Which Joe was it?
I don't know which JoJo it is.
Jonathan was the first one. JoJo was his son.
His son, yeah, the second one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's enough.
I mean, they're all JoJos.
We got comments over.
We got a comment, huh? Want to become famous? No, we don't.
Uh-oh.
We don't want to buy our followers.
Uh-oh.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Can we block people? Is that a possibility?
It's gotta be a possibility.
Let's see here. Click to copy. No. Oh, we can reply? We can say something. We're not doing that.
Yeah, that's gonna be a whole situation.
I replied and we had to edit the whole video.
We sure did.
You're right.
It's still on there, actually.
I never seen somebody more out of control than you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Anyway, happy birthday to someone who's supposed to be great, but has yet to be great.
Shinra?
Oof. Oof. Not that bad.
He's supposed to be, he's the titular character of the show.
He is. You're not wrong.
I agree.
But it seemed gratuitous because
he's not on this list.
TV in like 4 months.
Yeah.
He's sitting at home like this, like, what? Huh? Is someone shooting at me? Like,
It's a birthday. It could be his birthday.
It's not his birthday. It's
Okay.
Shikadai's birthday, who is Shikamaru's son. He might do something. I don't know. He
Listen,
might.
Apparently, Boruto is finally getting started.
It's finally good.
And,
I'm not gonna lie.
everyone's
I
like,
picked
it's
it
really.
up.
I just saw Naruto in his new mode, and I was like, I'm about to watch the whole show.
I don't watch the whole show.
I saw the mode and thought, do I want to jump 200 episodes?
And
Let me tell you right now.
And guess where we're at?
Bro, I swear to God, you can jump 200 episodes in and watch the last 12 episodes and be caught up. I swear to God, none of the other stuff matters.
Okay, well then, thank you. Say less.
Yeah, so we will get into Boruto
We
next
might be
week.
getting into Boruto. Oh, that sounds
Sounds wrong. We might be getting into Naruto too.
right.
Cut that off the podcast.
We're gonna edit that out next week.
Yeah.
Finally get to birthdays that matter. God, finally.
How long?
Speaking of Fire Force, actually, now Shimmer should get some smoke. I didn't mean that as a pun, but anyway. Happy birthday to the lieutenant of that squad. Dude with handguns, rattling off rounds, blowing barrel support.
Listen, dude, if we actually are honest about his power, it's not that strong.
It's not.
But he makes it look dope.
But what he does, he's like, don't worry about it. I don't need to burn you with fire. What I'm going to do is take this little fire that's on this bullet,
Tiny little bit.
and accelerate this bullet to flying through walls and bodies. And
Multiple. The refrigerator behind the wall.
so we have somebody that does not have an Adola burst do amazing work with his.
This man's out here bending bullets,
Dude,
burning through.
that subway scene
When he
was-
loaded it up and was
it was
like,
like, I'm gonna break out the big one. The big one, we didn't even know about this yet.
and
Very
then
good.
we got other. Your Adola burst isn't even hot. What is happening? What is happening?
That's like you outside barbecuing somebody, but anyway. Is the meat ready? It's like, well, I don't know, fam. Like your hand.
You're not gonna like this?
You're not gonna turn this on at all?
It is lit. Is it?
Are you sure? Anyway,
He sucks.
he's actually useful.
Oh yeah, this guy's.
No, Shinra's a man.
Yeah.
Sure sucks.
Speaking of useful, probably the most useful character in My Hero Academia. Can anybody guess who I mean?
Most useful?
Momo! Let's go!
You know, I could
That's a full celebration. Though.
Yeah.
Bro, Momo's a queen. She's approaching queen status. I'm telling you, she's gonna be a queen. I'm just calling it right now.
She got all the potential in the world.
All the
Remember,
potential.
she just doesn't have the confidence.
That's it.
Like that's all we're missing.
That's it.
The confidence and the weight. She at some point she's gonna have the fat gum to become a sustainable hero.
That's true. Her power comes from her fat. That makes sense.
It's literally my powers from my lipids. And it's like you have 6% body fat. You should probably.
She's doing CrossFit and using her powers that you burn on fat. It's like, man, you can't do both. You can't intermittent fast and be a good fighter.
No.
You can't do both. Make a choice.
But she's like, I need to be a snack. It's like, yeah.
He's like, you need to eat some snacks.
No,
You need to chill out.
I had some snacks: asparagus, kale,
Oh,
some Brussels sprouts,
All right. It's
a
like,
little bit of balsamic vinaigrette on.
you want these donuts? Watching my figure. But that's what.
this is what you
She's like,
do.
no, I will take some nuts though, because those are way more nutritious than the dough.
What?
Love her to death, though. I do love her to death.
She's
She's
gonna
got
be
dope
great.
hair. She got dope style. Like her character.
Her entire character is pretty dope.
Yeah.
She's like female Shikamaru with a doper power.
She is brilliant.
Yeah, she's
But-
absolutely brilliant.
But she's not
lazy.
She's not Shikamaru.
Yeah, I mean Shikamaru's kind of cold.
Yeah.
Like in the best kind of way. Anyway, last birthday, Chris, you can go in. I don't know if he deserves anything, but Longris gave us one of the greatest moments in all of anime history. Longris showed up and thought he was gonna catch a body, and boy was he wrong.
What he called was an anime moment for the gods.
Listen,
Woo!
I don't care what anime you watch,
Mm.
and there are hundreds,
Yeah.
thousands of anime. There is not a better moment than how they squatted up on him. And I mean, I thought about this because I was like, that Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood moment.
When the whole
Bruh.
town is chanting for Ed as he's over here.
Bruh.
Work. Full Metal.
He's punching holes in this
Bruh,
dude.
that was an amazing moment because he actually got his arm back, and it was like
You got Naruto landing with the frog,
Showing up in the leaf desert.
or after he beat Pain and being carried
and being
on
carried by.
Just
Listen,
like there's just something
They're
that,
so
that moment hit.
there are so many of those moments, and nothing gave me goosebumps like this moment.
them boys
When they
in
was like,
Charmy.
Listen,
they're like, we got right out.
everybody knows if you ever seen our previous episodes, go watch. Whatever. My favorite part of this whole moment is Charmy was literally sitting down eating snacks and snap my fingers, immediately squatted. Y'all ready to ride? Boom! Shoot my squad over, and look, everybody's weapon locked,
Locked and
loaded,
loaded.
Everyone was
with
ready.
death. Like, fam.
And it was like, I dare you to move.
Ooh, they wanted him to move so bad.
Luck was like, I don't give a fuck this contest, fam. I will murder you.
And we know Luck loves bodies.
Luck got a list.
Luck is probably body snatcher. Like he's a criminal.
Luck shows up with a shovel all the time.
Luck is a criminal who just
Listen.
happens to work for the police.
You know how good this one was? It wasn't even ruined by Magna.
No.
Bruh. Magna's in this moment, and we don't even be like, why is he there? It's like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Magna. We're behind him. That's like if Spinner did something good. We were right there in the pocket with Magna. Like
If Shinra, Spinner, and Sakura showed up in this moment, it would still be good.
And it was, you would still be like,
All right,
you
bet.
know what? It's cool.
Because here's what got me is that everybody saw Longest losing it. And Julius was like, should I do it? He was like the watcher. He's like, Julius could end the whole competition.
Could have stopped right there.
He's
Could've
like,
saved the day.
first of all, these snacks are tremendous.
Julius let them ride out because Julius could have stopped that forever ago.
All right.
He deals with time. You could have been like, I see it coming. Let me pull it back. Nah.
He saw Charmy load up the fam. He watched him go off. All this is in slow motion to him. He's
All those other lieutenants, so someone should do something. Like, y'all don't got powers? You do something. What are you talking about? Oh my God, he's going crazy, somebody.
right.
And those boys, courtesy of the queen herself, was like, y'all go rewrite. And the boys squatted up. It's a great moment.
And if you don't know the moment, it is Black Clover when they're doing the
Royal Guard fight or whatever.
it's the inter squad battles is what they
Yes.
are. It's a bunch of inter squad battles. But that fight is between Longress and
Wheels.
His brother.
and transportation.
Oh.
Finral and Longress. And they give you this whole story.
Which is cool.
And Finral's trying to man up for once. You give him his props.
He's
He's getting bodied.
by his little brother.
He was missing spots on his body. That dude was missing his kidney.
Yeah.
Thank God he had a
So-
second one.
Ah, man. What a tremendous moment.
It's a tremendous moment in anime. So like Longress gets to the top of the list because
Because of the moment he was
that
walking.
moment that he was almost murdered.
Yep. Like, remember that beast guy from like the Midnight Eyes or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, he ended up on top of the list too, just because of what Yami did.
Oh, my God.
Beast
Not
in
because of him.
Midnight Eyes.
The dude,
Oh,
he was like,
Yami
fine, I'm
did.
gonna blow
Oh,
up. I'm gonna blow up and kill everybody. Nah, fam.
Sorry, finally. Nope.
I'm gonna just cut through a couple
I was like,
dimensions.
Listen, there's very few times the whole squad can get together and we're all on the same page. This is like what Fire Force was supposed to be.
Ooh.
This is what the Power Rangers profess to be. But this is like,
This is what
we
they
all
did.
got weapons at the throat. They did what Bleach was. Hey,
Oh,
we at your neck. You
There's
mess with
so
one of
many
us, you mess with
moments.
all of us.
so many.
Right, but these were still solo moments in Bleach. This was the whole team.
It was just
out.
how fast
Everybody.
they all reacted. That's what got me. It's different than like you know, when someone's like down and someone's standing over him, this will be your final moment, and one person stops you. It's
Or like everyone's like, we gotta run and help. Like
they
nah.
weren't close to the battlefield.
No,
They weren't in a fight at all.
They
There
were-
was no extra reason they needed swords out.
They were off to the side watching this, like, damn, we gonna kill our homie. And Charmy said, nah, my watch. Go get it.
Man.
But it was all unspoken.
Yeah,
I think that's the thing. Everything was unspoken.
Bro.
So
And everyone's on the same page. Everyone.
thanks, Longus, I guess.
Thanks for almost killing your brother.
And then being irrelevant afterward.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll make Longus relevant again.
Yeah.
Because he was vice captain.
And he was way too strong to be where he was.
He's gonna play, you know, again at some point. So
Probably.
Probably. I don't
Maybe he'll
know.
help you know or something like that. Because you know, like the whole like we were squad mates and like then they fight for the title or whatever.
Well, yeah, I mean they are mid-devil thing, so I'm expecting. I'm
He's got to show up to get his captain.
I'm expecting.
Has to.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That's his
I'm
captain.
expecting the Golden Dawn to show up, and honestly, after what old boy
Xenon did to it.
what Xenon did to the
Xenon,
Golden
yeah.
Dawn, there's only 2 of them niggas left.
There's a cool handful of those guys.
As long as no, they might be alive, but they're not riding. Hey, y'all gonna go to Spade King and get revenge? Who? Oh,
They can be out here like the Hulk.
He said spades. I don't play spades. You got hearts.
what?
No.
You don't got hearts.
I lost my grimoire right there. That
Nah, this is his grimoire.
That's what
I'm holding it for
That's
him.
like saying I ain't got my phone. And you see the phone print in somebody's pocket. Look.
I never got that text message. It's ringing in their pocket right now.
yeah, I just don't think. I think who do you get? Mimosa?
Of course.
I guess.
The artillery guy.
I guess the dude he'll show up, but he's not going to be
What,
useful.
glasses?
Glasses, yeah. He's got to be useful. They're gonna power him up.
You know,
So we saw him try to use his powers. We saw him be useless. I thought I was watching Eno again.
Oh,
Too much?
oh.
Nope, not enough at all.
You know,
That's
doesn't-
perfect.
Damn. Okay, we are
We can move on.
knee deep in this podcast, still talking.
Sorry, guys.
It's all good.
All right, so I think the next episode will go. I guess we'll just jump into Shaman King again.
Yeah, because now it starts to dip for a little while.
Yeah. So in this episode of Shaman King, they're all hanging out
Yeah, like in a crew for some reason.
at this abandoned house.
Yeah,
Their
haunted house, literally haunted house.
It's literally a haunted house, and I guess the thing is, Yo goes, not Yo, I'm sorry, Rin after his L goes, hey, thanks guys.
Why you gotta do that?
He didn't really have an L though.
They tied.
They tied. Granted, Rin should have won.
They
Yes.
tied the way Vegeta and Goku tied though.
That's not even.
Where Vegeta was like, "You defeated me, Kakarot," but Goku couldn't move.
You're right.
Yeah. So like I won, but if you had walked up and kicked me in the shin, I would have died.
Right.
It's like,
That's
Wait, Joey lost
But
against
Rin,
Eric. Ugh.
but Rin definitely bodied multiple people.
Oh,
and then at the end, and then was whipping ass.
he was.
Yeah.
He was.
And then somehow ran out of mana.
I think we got this one already. We
Yeah.
went over this
Yeah,
last
we went
time.
over.
It's already locked and loaded.
Yeah, like,
So now they're all at the crib resting, I guess, because they've all qualified for the next round
Yeah.
of
The shaman
the
tournament.
shaman tournament. And then Ren's like, yo, I got some shit to do, and he kind of bounces out. And they talk some more.
Basically.
That was
There's a lot of talking in this episode.
nothing happened, right? Like
We forgot about this one part. Morty had the whole thing with his dad, and his dad wanted him to leave because like he got beat up.
oh, right, yeah,
That
more
whole
talking.
deal.
Yeah, and he's
We
like,
can skip right over that.
You gotta go to America. What?
But no.
America.
And then he's like, I'm gonna stand up to you, Dad.
Sounds like
And
3
that's-
feet tall.
His dad was also 3 feet tall. Like,
Right.
That was bigger than him though.
not by much.
When you 3 feet tall, any amount is too much. If I'm 3'2", you're 3 foot, I'm bodying you.
Facts.
I'm way bigger than you.
Imagine you spent your whole life being 3 feet tall. Everybody's taller than you. That don't matter. That don't matter. Anyway, that's literally the whole episode.
That's the episode. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Oh, and we find out Faust is paralyzed now. Oh, we found that out last
I'm
episode.
sorry,
I guess.
last
Yeah.
episode also.
Yeah.
So this was kind of, which is cool because it's gearing up for Ren versus his dad, which I kind of up until, once they actually get fighting, it's cool.
It was cool.
It's a good fight. So we have that fight coming up.
That was another episode. Damn, we moved through that quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there was nothing that happened.
No. The leading up to that battle with the dad and then your boy Hal in the waving wings like this.
Right.
Let me show y'all what real power looks like. Ooh,
and then that introduction to Hal was just.
We got to get in that in like a week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that.
That animal. You thought Ren was catching bodies,
bruh. Speaking of catching bodies, and what if?
Woo! A lot of death in this episode.
This is with What If Zombie episode, right?
Yeah.
And it starts right after Hulk got his ass whooped by Thanos.
Whooped. And he got dropped on Earth.
Whipped.
Landed in the same place, but nobody was there.
Hello?
And so he lands, he gets out, he walks out the street, he's looking for people. He sees Thanos' people come in, and Iron Man rolls up behind him, shoots this nigga straight in the back.
I was like,
death?
Yo, Tony?
No words.
No words.
No words.
Reach through that.
Right. And then you see this fight where they're whipping ass. It's like, oh, that's cool. And then
yeah, we only see the silhouette for real.
Right.
But even Banner's like, oh, okay, like we're doing good.
Like we're handling them.
Yeah, guys. Wait, hold up.
And then it was like, wait a minute, are you eating?
Did you just take a bite out of him? Tony, like that's not keto, bro.
Right. So we find out that they're all zombies. And they're about to kill Dr. Banner. And then who comes to save him?
Spider.
The carpet comes to save him first. The cape.
Oh, the cape. Yeah.
What carpet? Isn't that Aladdin?
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah, the cape helps
the same.
them.
They were exactly the same.
They're roughly the same.
They're the same character.
But you can't ride that cape though.
Listen, dude.
Ride that carpet.
It takes you though. You gotta ride the cape.
It takes you for a ride. It drags you along as opposed to you sitting on it.
Man, it flies. It's all the same thing.
A whole new world.
Don't do that.
Listen.
No.
Yo, stop messing with Vin Diesel's voiceover talents, okay? I'm sure he did both of those characters also.
I can't stand you. Vin Diesel. How did he make it in the Marvel universe? That man has the greatest job I've ever seen.
Because he was the Iron Giant. He was the Iron Giant first, and they were like,
he's got a great voice. That's how.
Fred.
Yep, that's it.
That was his one line in that movie.
Don't matter.
Fred.
And then I am Groot. That man's
Wait, hold up.
Millions.
He had a second line, didn't he?
We are Groot.
We are Groot.
Oh, I forgot.
Listen, you can be a villain or a hero in the universe. You can get a good enough voice. James Spader as Ultron, tremendous voice.
Oh yeah.
And then of course Josh Brolin, the God himself.
He at least did mocap for it.
But I'm about to say, he worked.
No, he did more work, but his voice. If you just read Thanos' lines as a regular voice person, it's cool. But when you hear him say, you're like, damn, it's menacing. He's got the right amount of tone. That's not like the all-state guy.
Oh, yeah, that's too deep.
It's too deep.
But his is like that perfect.
It's like
just his everything. Just that one line.
If you said, "Are you in good hands?" I'm like, all right, Thanos. All right, Thanos, relax. And no, I have progressive.
Also, that would be a perfect line for the voice of Thanos. Are you in good hands? I'm in great hands.
But only that one line.
Like, can you imagine? I'm in these hands.
If he did that whole Titan speech in that voice, Tony used to be like every other planet. I'm like, all right. Josh Brolin's voice is like, you want to hear him say more stuff.
Anyway,
so we get Spider-Man grabs him. They get him up out of there. We see Hope is still alive.
Yeah.
She's the one who does the initial saving, so to say.
Yeah.
And then I enjoyed this episode because they let Peter be Peter.
They let Peter be such a good Peter. It was great.
Yeah.
Oh, you got comments. I am Groot. Man, God, that line.
That wasn't
it wasn't
his voice. I was
no.
like, that's not my man's.
Yeah.
Nope.
They did not get
they didn't get Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't think so, because they're doing very well. They got Venom and Carnage coming out, and Mobius and Blade. All this is Marvel, Sony mashup right now.
It's their mashup.
So far, they haven't had Scarlet, Robert, or Tom. We know what the Scarlet situation probably is. I'm sure
know
Robert
what
Salary
the
was
Scarlet
asking
I haven't seen
ridiculous. But Tom Holland's not Robert Downey Jr., so it's not like.
I'm sure they didn't even call Robert Downey Jr. To be honest.
No.
They didn't even pick up the phone call.
Hey, RJ, you want him to get paid? It's like, huh?
He's like,
What?
how many zeros are on this check?
Right.
You know what? Never mind.
They looked at the budget and was like, we can't call him.
Not for this show.
Not if we're getting everybody else.
That's true.
They might get him for the next Captain America and Winter Soldier show. They might for a scene in a cameo.
That's
Right.
gonna be
And
a
now it's
second
gonna
figure.
cost- right.
That's a second
And it's
figure.
gonna hurt them a
Yo.
lot.
But it's gonna be viral. It's gonna get the viewers. They'll get their money back.
They'll get the money back.
You
but
wait till you Robert Downey Jr. shows up in the next episode of Loki or something. You're not gonna watch that episode until you
I'm
finish.
gonna watch it
Can you
anyway.
imagine?
With the others
But
that
there
are
are
gonna
people
come in.
who
Yeah.
don't care about Loki who will watch for Robert Downey.
It'll
Exactly.
pull people in.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But not in this show. They didn't need this.
They didn't.
So now we realize there's a zombie apocalypse. We realize the zombies are there because fucking Hank
Hank Pym. Pym is the problem in all these
I
damn
hate
things.
Hank. Can I say that?
Hank Pym
I hate him.
has ruined multiple universes.
I hate
There's
him.
like 3 different bad Hanks right now. I mean, this one's a bad Hank.
The
One
one,
was a dumbass Hank.
the first Hank who murdered all the Avengers,
Hank is a problem.
and then we have Hank that
Brings back his zombie wife.
bring back his zombie's wife, and then infects everyone.
I don't like this guy.
The Avengers showed up, and Hank turned the Avengers. Like that's the problem with Hank. Like, fine, his wife got back, and there were joints, but when the Avengers showed up, and your man got bit immediately,
Bruh. How did Tony get bit? That's what I want to know. How does Tony get bit in an Iron Man suit?
I don't know, dude.
Can we talk about what kind of I mean, they did.
The plot armor was thick as fuck.
They said
and
he
apparently
shrunk
Tony's
down.
armor wasn't thick enough.
Look, this arm can take a bullet, but not a bite.
Yo, like
What kind
What?
of teeth you got?
he shrunk down and got between the armor plates.
Whatever,
Yo,
dude.
For real.
It's dumb.
For real.
Um,
Anyway,
But so we get their grand plan, right? They're like, we're looking for a cure. And they're like, wait, there was a signal. Someone has a cure.
all of a sudden,
So they go to get the cure and they go into the subway station, which just seems
sketch. A poor choice. Who goes to an enclosed space when you're in a zombie apocalypse? And we know it's a poor choice.
right. Like it's just a poor choice, but they do it anyway. And then Bruce Banner's Hulk is being a bitch again
Yeah.
because he could have saved lives. He could have.
Hey, look, it's true.
Listen, he was true to character.
I mean, in this movie,
He was
yes.
bad for like 3 consecutive movies, so
Right.
it is what it is.
So they get who do they get out of there?
Well, it was hope that they had Winter Soldier, Banner, Peter.
No. But who was the first one to die? Someone died immediately.
Ooh.
Happy.
Oh,
John Favreau.
Happy.
They actually got John Favreau though.
Yeah, John Favreau was great in this
That was
episode.
John
They got the
Favreau.
real John Favreau.
John Favreau's not Robert Downey Jr.
I mean,
Well,
right.
he's a director. He's big.
Yeah.
He's big in the universe, but yeah, he's not.
But he's not
Right.
down.
The check.
Yeah, it's a different thing.
He's not a zero.
And Happy was a star of this episode for a while.
I love that.
I like Happy. I like Happy as a character.
Blam.
Did you say Blanche? Sure did. Oh, and Peggy's daughter.
Hope.
No, not Hope. Peggy.
Peggy's daughter. That's the
What's
other
her
one
name?
who goes.
Her name is Carter as well. God, I
Um,
forget her name. It's like
Sam.
No, I know Emily
Sam
Van Camp is her
Sam?
real name.
Sam.
So what?
Emily Van Camp's her real name. I don't know what her.
Yeah, I think it's Sam Carter.
Whatever her name is, she was in it for a split second too.
Mm-hmm. And
She got her out of
so
there.
they got her up out of there. Which they got her out of there
Pretty graphically.
terrible way. Yeah.
Bruh, when they walked in, okay, for those of you who don't know, either go watch the episode or there's a major spoiler right here.
Mm-hmm.
She gets turned inside of the subway cart, like in the actual train,
Mhm.
and Hope has one way of getting her up out of there. She shrinks down,
She tries
Goes
to bite her.
inside.
She tries to bite her.
and she has to shrink down so she doesn't get bit.
Yep.
So Hope goes inside of her and then expands from inside of her,
Back to her full size.
thus blowing her to pieces.
Yeah, that's actually a very easy way to kill people.
I think so too.
But
can you imagine-
yeah.
Ant-Man and Hulk never really did it up to that
They're
point.
good people,
but
yeah. But can you imagine if your friends just walked in and they're like, "Oh, what are you covered in, my friend?
Right.
What?
Well, take a shower.
It's the same thing. It's
Take a shot."
clean yourself up, lad.
it's an Ochaka issue, right? Like Ochaka literally
Should
is-
be overpowered as hell.
Yeah.
Should be.
Like we watch someone with a little bit of darkness use her power.
With this much
Let the
darkness.
bodies hit the floor.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, Ant-Man definitely should be a much more lethal character.
But
it's
Paul Rudd.
I was gonna say,
Paul Rudd's not lethal.
can you see Paul Rudd being lethal?
I feel like that'd be a great. He'll do it one time in a movie, and I think he'll be amazing at it. He's been a nice guy for 30 years. He's
Yeah,
really
I'm
got
sure
a
he
little,
will, yeah.
that little.
Can you imagine our idiot brother being a murderer?
Bro,
That guy?
I didn't imagine Michael Scott being as good an actor as he was.
Oh, that's true.
And then he
I can't
ended up,
argue that.
exactly. I'm like, this guy's dumb, and I'm gonna see him act. I'm like, this guy's good.
It's pretty good.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe him in a lot of different roles, even though I knew him as Michael first.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So-
Yeah, I mean the dude's he's just phenomenal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you're good enough,
Mhm.
listen, people didn't think John Hamm was funny.
Ooh.
And then he started doing funny stuff. And they're like, wait, I forgot you did Mad Men.
I was
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
John
yeah,
Hamm
yeah.
is a
He
dynamo.
spent 7 years getting Emmys being dramatic, and then just went R&B goofy now.
Right.
And just went straight goofy.
And he's done it like a fucking champ.
Yeah. He's great.
So if you're good enough, I think Paul Rudd is a better actor than he's shown. I think he's been just in his pocket.
I mean, I think I as an actor who does both dramatic and like there are certain things that are like you enjoy more than other things, right? So like I can do dramatic stuff, but like I enjoy the fun stuff.
That makes sense. I can
Because-
see Paul Rudd being that way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I could just see him like I go to work. I don't want to have to cry. Like this to me, This Is Us is the worst gig in Hollywood. Like to me, like other actors would be like, oh my god, I would love to go and explore that emotional depth. No,
That sounds horrible. Can you imagine, like, okay, this is the scene where you guys try to have sex, but then you remember your dead relative, so then you start crying naked, and then you have to be vulnerable. That sounds like the worst day of my life.
right? Like that's what, and it's like
No
hey,
thanks.
all right. So it's Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna be like, ooh, pass the cranberry sauce. Flashback. Dad dies. Ready?
Go.
I
Go.
was like, see past the.
Like, nah, I'd rather just like
And
you
they
sit
said,
on a whoopee
Don't
cushion.
worry, I
It's
can do
funny.
this for you. No, it's fine. I can do it myself.
This sounds horrible.
Right. It
Just
just
like
like,
cranberry sauce, man.
like, and that's what you know. That's what work is on Monday. Like,
Like some Daniel Day-Lewis type shit, where it's like,
But then
here's what you do.
I'm gonna
You
say,
free the
yeah,
slaves.
Daniel
How do you
Day-Lewis.
feel?
that guy's different though.
Yeah.
He doesn't do anything for like 5 years, then gets an Oscar and then goes back.
And then just
that
Living in a small village.
that guy's living a whole different life. But This Is Us check is
So I'm just I don't like I don't shortchange any actor who performing because I'm sure they're talented enough to do it. But it just might not be one of those things where you're just like, no, I like this.
Yeah.
And
He's in a
I'm
good pocket.
yeah.
Anyway, Paul Rudd.
Anyway, so speaking of Paul Rudd,
They show up on site and scene finally.
they show up and
they kill Cap. We can't not talk about killing Cap.
oh yeah,
Cap shows up and it's Winter Soldier versus Cap. And I'm not gonna lie, this is my favorite moment of the show so far. And he has to put Cap down.
He
And
has
he
to
feels
put Cap
bad.
down.
But he takes the shield and he's like, it's the end of the line for
It's
you.
my shield now.
finally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it should have been.
A lot of people wanted this to happen.
Yeah.
So and I was like, that's definitely a nod to what the fans have been wanting.
Yes.
But let's be honest, in the comics, Bucky becomes the next Captain America.
It happens.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody kind of becomes the next Captain America.
Well,
There's
there's
like Iron Patriot, there's Captain America.
right, but
Winter Soldier.
Iron Patriot doesn't become Captain America.
He doesn't, but like he's a part of the mantle and everything. It's like it's a whole continuation thing.
Anyway,
Oh yeah, I mean they killed Falcon, but like
but
how relevant was Falcon in this episode?
listen, they killed African America before he was African.
Captain African America.
So you know
They got him up out of here, but it's a horror movie. Black guy was gonna die.
He didn't die first though, so like most
That's
likely
I guess he didn't die first, but
to his credit.
his death was definitely uneventful.
I was gonna say underwhelming as hell. They weren't even like, Sam, we're sorry. Nah.
Survive.
Bye, Sam.
Right, they got Sam the fuck out of here.
Say, hey, y'all seen Sam? He's just like,
Mhm.
just wave goodbye.
So Cap is gone. Sam has been blown up. Happy's dead. And they're on a train, and Hope realizes that she has a gash on her arm, which means she's probably been subjected to
The virus.
the virus that's
The Walking
returning.
Dead monster.
Yeah, and then she has a fever, and they're like, we've confirmed it.
It's
She has
like
a fever.
it's like, hey, your blood pressure's going up and you're getting hot. It's like, probably wanna go. You guys know what to do, right? We're not gonna. Peter being Peter.
Oh,
I lost too many friends.
I lost some
not
friends.
another one today.
He was like, we just gotta keep hope. that's your name? He was like,
I didn't mean to
He
pun.
said, keep hope alive. No, I'm gonna die because
I'm gonna zombie zombie.
you know,
So-
you don't get what's happening right now.
the one thing Peter will do is Peter will pull tears from you.
That's true. I like they made Peter like that, but also I was like, nah, I've seen every zombie movie. Get her up out of here.
Mr. Stark.
Oh, listen, even
I'm starting to
bad,
feel weak.
even bad zombie movies, you're just like,
And I never understand in all zombie movies when the person's like, I've been infected, kill me, and everyone's like, no, we can't. I'm gonna let you know now.
you going for the head. You going like Thor Balboa.
What? I ain't even. I'm going John Wick, 2 to the chest, 1 to the head, just to be sure.
I'm gonna let y'all know.
You
I love these two guys on the couch. We're in the zombie apocalypse. Like, I've been cut. Hey,
He's like, Marvin.
Coming right over the
By
top.
the time I look down at the cut and up, I've already been shot in my forehead. Oh my God, Marvin, keep.
sorry.
And that's when Raph walks in. He's like, damn, did y'all see the paper cut Chris got? It was pretty intense.
And then Marvin's like, you weren't here. Neither of us was here.
What?
Hey, we're leaving.
Like, what happened? Some random insurgent came in here. And
Why is your gun smoking? I had to shoot back.
I had one test shot.
I had to fire 1.
So we get them in Jersey.
Yeah.
There's a Jersey joke in there that's kind of funny. If you're from New York, though.
I said, I didn't even get it. It went.
Yeah, like New Yorkers hate Jersey. They think Jersey's a dump. So it's a very New York joke. Anyway, moving on. So they're like, hey, we can't get across that field. And Hope was like, but you can go over. And then I thought she was going to slingshot these motherfuckers.
She walked him all the way up. What are we doing? Half these people fly. What?
I was so confused. I was like, she's going to throw them over. They're going to land elaborately and keep it moving. Nope, she decided to walk step by step through a field of zombies.
And before she even goes down, she stays big.
yeah.
Why would you stay big?
You selfish. I was like, when she got to the gate and shrunk, I was like, so you're not going to kill her? I was so confused
She didn't
because
shrink. She stayed big.
everyone else has been using their superpowers. So
Y'all aren't going to take her gloves off? Like, hey, just make sure she can't turn big or small again.
Yeah.
Can we just leave her as a regular human?
hey, get your helmet off real quick, sweetheart.
I think they still had hope that she could go the other way.
So
I would have let go of Hope. Hope would have been dead a long time ago.
listen, as I said, you got to go.
Hey, look.
It's like what was it? Infinity War when Gamora was like, "All right, kill me, Quills," and he was like,
Bruh.
and then Thanos is pushing her forward like a jerk. No, go ahead, do it, man.
Get in there.
Let
I'll wait.
Thanos relax. And he's just like, bubbles.
Right.
I respect you.
Yeah.
So they get inside, they find out it's Vision. Vision has saved Paul Rudd's head.
Yeah. He
and
got bit and then he amputated his head and kept him alive in a jar.
He kept returning to Ted Williams.
Ooh.
Turn him into Richard Nixon from Futurama.
I am not a crook.
So it was definitely Futurama vibes.
It was.
So they turn it back and he's like, I used the Mind Stone. He was like, oh, bet. So you use the Mind Stone and turn everybody back. And he was like, kind of. And it was like, oh, well, since you sent out a distress beacon, there must be other people here. And so when the soldier goes
being the worst
downstairs,
liar ever. No, there isn't.
and we get another cameo of the man himself, Mr. Bozeman, aka T'Challa.
I saw his name in the credits and I was like,
Listen, I know this has to be hard for his family
Oh God, to listen to back.
no.
to keep
Can you imagine
doing that, but I'm sure at some they're trying to honor him at the same time because it's a curious
Yeah.
place to be, right?
And I'm sure he went out like a man, like he was his entire career, and was like, nah, I'm gonna do this stuff until I die.
Yeah, well,
And then after I die, I want you guys to use all the footage you can.
right, and I'm sure, and that's what I was thinking. I'm sure they probably have him for every Black Panther appearance in this series because
They probably did get as many as they could.
he knows,
Yep.
and he knew
Yeah.
at that time.
And,
So
and in both episodes, like, in my culture,
Mhm.
death is not the end. I was
No,
like,
they keep
bro, you keep, man, stop.
bro.
We
y'all,
get it.
Y'all haven't even seen the Killmonger episode.
God, leave, man.
I
Like,
seen Killmonger. So.
Bruh.
But every time he
That
says
one
it, I'm
hurt.
like, he says it the same way. It's so much hope in how he says it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It's like, bro, I get it, man.
Can you imagine, like, I don't want to bring the pod down. This is the last thing we're going to leave on this one part. But can you imagine looking death in the face while saying these lines? Can you imagine how honest this rendition was for him?
Well, I mean, I think that's really what it is, right? Is like, if you hold on to your faith, if you're someone that actually has faith and you don't believe this is the end. Right?
Yeah.
And so to be able to say something like that, not only empowers you for whatever your moment is, you also are reminding others,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, well, I can feel that when he's saying it, and it's making me cry. I'm
Yeah,
not cool
it's-
with it, man.
Yeah,
I'm hurt.
I knew it was going that way. We looked at, are you okay? Mike out there. I was like, here we go. Here we go. Death
So-
is not the end. I was like, all right.
They had his leg bit off though, because Vision,
You know, his leg was
definitely,
gone.
Vision definitely served his ass up.
Right. And why did he serve him up? Because Vision is a simp.
Right. Again, I'm so sick of this dude. So this is all for Scarlet Witch, who's apparently behind a glass.
Yeah.
And
Scarlet Witch?
that's holding her. And
He's like,
she,
as long as she's not hungry, she's okay.
and she couldn't break the glass.
What?
The all-powerful Scarlet
What?
Witch is
Like-
literally behind a glass.
like a puppy outside. Like, hey, like,
Can I get some kibble? Can I get some jerky?
this is Scarlet Witch, fam.
Right. So whatever plot armor they need
Oh,
to tie
I should
her
get
in.
this one.
That's
So that's what happens next.
That's what happens next. She gets out the room and they're like, Vision's like, they're
I
like,
can't
hey,
kill her.
T'Challa's like, hey, that bitch ass nigga over there has been serving people up.
That's not.
That's not-
Charlie did not say that.
It was a setup from Vision.
Yeah, same
Vision's
shit.
like,
I don't speak Wakanda that well.
Yeah.
So
you speak dust from the street.
Man.
He's like, you do all the Wakanda stuff. I got dust from the street.
Yeah.
Hey, that pussy, it was him.
that's basically what he did. And so everybody's like, you did what, Vision? He was like, yo, my bad. But
Not my business.
He didn't say my bad.
He
He
said sorry, not sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's exactly what he said.
Like, you couldn't have put her down. I couldn't actually. I couldn't. I tried.
you couldn't cure her? Wasn't strong enough. I'm so sick of this dude.
Useless.
Why do you have all this amazing power? This is like him trying to open a jar. Man.
This dude is a super robot.
Hope, can you open this for me?
Like,
what?
pick up the hammer.
But here's the thing.
Yeah, that's true.
He can just phase through the glass and pull out. I'm sorry, I don't even know why I tried to open.
Yeah. Like what?
Yeah. So
I
we get this battle scene, which is kind of nice. Nice little battle scene. And Vision's like,
being a champ.
they're like, Vision, let's go. And he's like, I can't go. I must atone. And again, we get another Vision death.
This is the 4th time Vision has died. Listen,
Oh
Yeah.
man. Yeah. Go in.
Go.
I know of all the characters that's been in this universe, most died once, maximum twice. He's died 4 times with an Infinity Stone. 4 different times he's
What
died.
is his third death?
He died.
He's died twice in Infinity War. That's for sure.
He died. In WandaVision.
Oh dang, you're right.
And then this one. Listen, that's why this is a rant. He's died 4 times.
He might have died 5 because he died in WandaVision, and then remember when the shit came back and his motherfucking body fell apart again.
We'll
Yeah,
say-
because he started to fall apart, and then she had to bring him back again.
We'll say 4 and impossible.
4.5.
He died 4 and some change, different times with an Infinity Stone.
He has an Infinity Stone.
He is an Infinity
It
Stone,
doesn't. He's brilliant with the stone that can phase through stuff.
and he's
Yeah.
made from vibranium, the only indestructible metal we know of so far.
He gets beat up, bleeds, feels emotion as an android, and dies all the time. I don't get this character.
And 2 of them, he got his head ripped out. Just,
He did.
And then he just ripped his own head out.
He Thanos himself.
ooh, don't call it that.
What do you call it? What do you call it?
Yeah.
Because that was the first death, and that was the best of all of them. Because he turned back time.
Wait,
that's the second
No,
death.
I was gonna say,
Second
sorry.
because Scarlet Witch,
No,
damn sure put him
Yeah.
out of work.
Scar-
And that's the crazy thing. She killed the fuck out of him when she had to.
no
And he
problem.
couldn't do it?
He's like, Wanda, I've been affected. It lets them.
If there was a chance he was a zombie, she'd be like, oh well, one tear,
Yeah,
job done.
She cried while doing the job.
Yeah, I would feel bad for shooting you in the head too.
Yes,
but
100%.
I would still pull the trigger.
But then Thanos
Let's roll back the time.
reached with 2 fingers, broke his face. This dude broke his own face and took his stone out and just straight died.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't leave them with good instructions.
Nope.
He didn't say put this in your head.
Like
it wasn't
this-
like a Jujutsu Kaisen where you can eat it and now you got the powers. It's just gonna be on the ground and y'all do what you gotta do when I'm done.
The thing that I found funny, right, is you lost vision,
Yeah.
and then the plan was, oh, we just need to hook it up to a satellite. Whose plan was that? That was Bruce Banner's.
Yeah.
And Bruce Banner doesn't survive.
I mean, dude, that's
Well, he's fighting Wanda.
He's fighting Wanda as the Hulk,
He shouldn't survive.
surrounded
I
by.
agree, you shouldn't, but this is Marvel's what ifs.
I think he's going to survive.
He's gonna survive.
Anyway,
That's what happens next. They're all running away from crazy Wanda,
Right.
and Banner's like, okay, Hulk, now's the time, and he
Right.
hulks out finally, and it's him versus zombies, which he destroys, and then him versus
then-
Wanda, which everybody runs from.
right, that's not a fight you want to be around anyway.
No.
I don't care who you are.
You start regular punches like she don't gotta punch you for real.
Right.
You gonna stand on the tree and punch you.
Range.
That's some dumb stuff.
So they're flying off in the Quinjet, and then lo and behold, the dumbass thing that they did earlier comes to bite them in the ass because Hope stands up and she's a fucking giant and she grabs the jet and is like,
We couldn't have handled this earlier. We couldn't have dealt with this. No.
all you had to do was remove her helmet.
Take the suit off. She was alive. She could. I don't need these gloves. I'm small again.
She left. Hey guys, guess what? Y'all be great. I know it's over for me. Thanks for not killing me, giving me my last few seconds.
Nope.
Apparently, she fell into the crowd like it was fucking Titanic. Never let go.
I thought you said she was like crowd surfing. You on stage? I love you, New York.
Wasn't nearly that cool though.
So they get away and they're flying to Wakanda, and it's like there's hope again.
We can make it.
and
There's
then-
Wakanda.
And then the Watcher was like, "Hey, guess what? Let me tell you something. Humans are fuck ups."
This watching from the streets is getting ridiculous.
Watch it from the streets.
Because he's sitting there going, "They will save everyone at the risk of destroying everything." And we saw Thanos with the full. Here's a problem. He should not have had the Mind Stone. But, we don't talk about that.
I don't. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe he only had 5.
He shouldn't have had the Mind Stone. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and watch it. Maybe they did. Maybe they were smart enough to cut the Mind Stone out.
zombie Thanos,
With
I'm
Infinity
still
Gauntlet.
confused. Either way, whether he's zombie Thanos or Thanos, he's still a problem.
Yeah.
I don't think there's
Imagine how
really
much more of a problem he's gonna be, because all the Avengers were still the Avengers, just zombies.
zombies. Yeah.
Now you can't even kill Thanos.
Right.
You
And
can't
then
go
the
for the
thing,
head.
and you don't get, as what we see with Paul Rudd, like even though you're getting cured from the virus, you don't get to undo the damage to your body.
Exactly. Like
So
Anyway.
you can't bring Cap back because he's in 2 pieces.
Oof. We got murked like Jazz did in Transformers.
Oh. I couldn't believe they did that to Jazz.
They pulled him apart.
First, they made him the most stereotypical black dude you could have possibly
Dude,
thought of. It was
they-
the
they
most
was-
racist.
They were in the boardroom like,
You know what
Alright.
we need?
You want a
Black
piece of
guy.
me? No, I want to.
Second off, I don't know if anyone's a car person here, but they made him one of the world's worst cars ever. That car sold so horribly. It had a 4-cylinder engine and a giant ass
What?
roadster. It was garbage.
so that means the car was heavy with no power.
Trash.
Ugh.
Trash.
You
And then they killed him
red light
first.
next to a go-kart like, oh shit.
Here we go again. I'm disgusted.
It is. It's fine. It was, it was the ending of Jazz. And speaking of endings,
Fine, man.
that My Hero ending, this might be one of the best season ending moments that I recall in recent anime history. Right? like Jujutsu ends, like Jujutsu wraps up what their problem is, and they end, which is cool.
And they're snappy about it.
They don't mess around.
Demon Slayer ended with Tanjiro just showing that he was a full man.
Yep.
Tanjiro bought them a whole new set of panties. Yeah, bro.
Stop it.
I need
Why you gotta be like that?
That's
what?
They ended it like he was
What did
like,
you see?
It moved from this side of the pod well over here.
What did you see in the episode, Laurel?
I don't remember him saying any of this. Is this Doug from the Streets, Chris?
I might be featured on the episode.
That's what I thought. That's what I damn well thought.
Featured on the episode.
so they're at the train station and they like, but this episode ends, and the only reason I'm jumping to the ending of the episode is it ends with all of the smoke present.
Yeah. The other things happen. We're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
But it ends with them ready to ride on this city where
Right.
all this ish just went down. It's a month and a half later or 2 months later. Things are getting ready to jump off, and they're like, what are we doing here? Why are we all here? They're evacuating the city. Get ready to fight. What? Cut.
So
That's it.
what this is this is not a filler episode at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's another one of those episodes that My Hero does really well, where they give you a shit ton of information,
Yes.
kind of
Suicide Squad.
effortlessly. Yeah,
But not
Viola
Davis.
Davis. So
This is Raph. He's a member of the Coolest Nerds podcast. Also likes jujutsu. Also drives a red. What?
Whoa. Like, Viola, chill. They gonna learn all this.
Raphael
Good
Brown
time.
is also married to a white woman, and this white woman likes to bake. And what she likes to bake, multiple things. The last thing she baked for these guys, it's like, oh,
It's
my-
amazing because I can see all this in my head. I can see exactly how they would cut it.
And her
It's just her narrating over my wife baking.
Right.
Like cupcakes.